So this one is for YouTube, yeah? Just thinking out the box, it could make the interface a little bit more easier, if it's possible to code it. But there you are. I'm just going to push this one out anyway. It's just what I was thinking about it yesterday. So if we take a YouTuber, who can I pick? I don't know, Mr. Nightmare, for example, yeah? Horror stories, yeah? So his videos are freaking awesome for me, yeah? I like to listen to these. Now, there's something that when you've got YouTube on your TV, yes, and you've signed into your account and everything, do you think that it would be worthwhile? Because I was sitting there thinking that yesterday. I haven't liked any of the videos that I've watched, although I like them all. And any other YouTube video like that. Now, you know, there can be this thing where people can start to mine for likes, yes? But if you've got a genuine account, it's been verified, yeah, you are an actual person, it's not a computer, and I go to the channel, and let's say before bed I managed to watch, let's say, I don't know, this many videos, runs onto this video, runs onto this video, runs onto this video, and then the next day this same pattern happens again. Yeah? Where you might, I don't know, fall asleep to it, blah, 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 whatever it may be, rest. And you're watching it on your TV. That if the channel that I'm on, and I've subscribed to this channel, that there's this auto-liking happen on the video, so that it gives a good, because you know, I've noticed this on some of the videos, like, or channels, you notice that there's like 4.6 million people that are on the, let's say, the platform and have subscribed, and then you go to the like section and it's very small, although the views are massive. And then I sit there and think, what is that all about? Sure as hell people can't be like, no, I don't like it. If you manage to get from the video from point A, point B, let's say, point A, point B, and then it runs on to another one, then this should qualify for an automatic like. If you're genuine enough, yes? And your account's proved out, because then this helps, let's say the YouTuber, let's say, it helps them to know what videos are, you know, thumbs uppy. Wow, that was terrible, but even still, it's supposed to be a thumbs up. That was absolutely terrible.
Yeah, it resembles it though.
Okay, well, that'll do then. So you can get this sort of auto-liking, which is good for... It's good for the YouTuber, and that means any YouTube for that matter. Because if you're following it, the last thing you want to do at the end of it is try and quickly... If you've got... Some TVs are very sticky. Have you noticed that? When you go to hit it up, the bar comes up, and then you've just got to the end of it, and you're trying to go over to the like. And then when you hit it, it's hard to tell on some TVs whether you've actually liked the video or not. And two, it's jumped to another video. You don't want to go back, because that disrupts your experience. It does me. For me, that disrupts my whole experience, right? So trying to like the video, and then I have to be consciously aware of liking the video. And in this, it stops me from fully engaging or diving into the video, because I want to immerse myself into it. But I've got this thought that, oh, I should like that. Oh, I should really like that. Oh, I better wait till it gets to the end. And then sometimes it will run in, if you've got autoplay, it's onto another one. It's very hard to do that, right? So this auto-liking, if you're a genuine, you're not a robot and you're not trying to mine for likes, because, you know, there is always this side of it that can happen. People can mine for it, and then... And then, if you've watched the video a few times, I mean... that drives up the views, but it also hits the likes up, which helps the algorithm push the video out to more people who are in that sort of situation based on this liking. So auto-liking was one. There was another. Yes. Playback feature. So I go to a channel, yes? And unless it's one that comes up as and when, I get the notification, and I like that. Some personalised and some are on all. I like a bit of personalised, because you get to feel like it's for you, right? It makes you a part of the thing, right? So I don't know whether that's ego or anything else, but it resonates with you. It makes you feel good. That's what it's supposed to do. But this playback, where you go to the channel and you watch a video and you think, yeah, I like this. But if you've watched and especially if you repeatedly go back, I think that merits a like, and then you go back again 3 times in a month, auto-liking. But it could recommend you this playback. And what does that do? That, you see, because I started following Mr. Nightmare when he first started talking. The first video I saw, I think it was about someone got grabbed by a bear in a tent somewhere or something like that. So I think that's many years ago. That was many years ago, and I mean the channel has, I've grown with the channel sort of thing in that, and I thought, wow, that's impressive. And so if you go to the video and you've watched a few, it could recommend this auto playback. What's that? Well, it starts you and remembers that it goes back to the first videos that he made in this instant and loops you to the other one. And then the next one. And then if your TV stops on the autoplay, it remembers that you were on this video here. Which, let's say if this one was, 11 years ago. And then it runs, so you could then go 10 years ago, 9, and so on, with loads of videos in between that. Yeah. Because they pump out quite a few per week, and it starts to build up. Then this gives even coverage on the videos as well. Plus, factored in with the auto-liking, really helps you to see which ones are really growing and which ones people were not really that interested in, I suppose. Because you can always, go back and unlike that if you weren't keen on it.
Or skip it if you don't like it.
Or skip, yeah. I've not found one where I haven't liked it. He's got the voice for it. So, and among others, I'm just picking one channel out of this. There's quite a collection that I like. Let's Read and different ones like that. So, and then it picks you off where you last left off. Whether it's your TV, your phone or whatnot. If you go back to it, go back to playback, or I don't know what to call it, look back or whatever it may be. Look back. And it continues on and on and on and on and on until you get up to present day. As well as you get a notification, new video, you might be able to hit that. But it's nice to go back and run forward. I noticed that with BuzzFeeds, that it would be nice if they had that sort of start at the playlist from when they first started venturing out. Because the one thing that is great with the way that video enhancements happen, so you're watching a video today, it's all in HD, it's all high definition, the audio is a lot clearer, and then you go back to, after you've watched that and you go back to an older one, you're like, can tell that this was in the beginning, And again, it factors in from what we were saying yesterday, when you go to start a company or something, you start at the bottom step. And then as your audience grows, you get a bit more money in your pocket. And then you can keep up with current, 4K pictures and stuff like that. But in the beginning, you were probably using limited equipment. You were just starting out yourself. And perhaps it wasn't at 4K. It was in SD as opposed to HD 4K. And I think that this then helps you to get into that sort of, you grow with it, right? You grow with all the adjustments, and it's quite a nice experience, I find. So I've watched videos where I come into it now, and then when I look back at some of them, I'm like, it's a little corny, perhaps it's not great, where the sound quality isn't brilliant, the picture quality isn't great. But if I went that way around, it was a much more better experience. And then, because you might see some of the videos in the past didn't get that many views, and the ones now have got more views. And the reason for that is because of the quality. I think there's a real reduction in quality. You never know, you could be able to get all of these videos to sort of, when you get to when you first start out on anything, you start at the bottom, work your way up, work your way up, work your way up, work your way up until you reach this sort of now moment. It would be nice that when they reach this moment that these videos could be taken and re-rendered into HD. Do you get what I mean? So that it starts chipping off to get them all at the same sort of quality. That is painstaking for someone who's creating content to do so. I think that's quite That'd be quite a pain in the ass, I think. So, and some of them on Let's Read, for example, he revisits some of them in the past. So, I guess this could be something for them to think about if there's not much coming in and they need to let it build up a bit. And to get that weekly video, they could go back and revisit them in order to bring them back up into HD. Do you get what I mean? Just to allow the stories to fill up a little bit more. That's something else just to think about. So yeah, this is no good for me, but again, it could work for you, and it could help you to become, I don't know, a little bit more of a, not a better YouTuber, but you know, more likes, more views, more popularity, more reach, more expansion. Again, this then generates more revenue. So yeah, it's good for your pocket, I suppose, and why not? You've worked hard to get this sort of stuff to where it's at now, and you know, it's sort of that enjoyment sort of pass it back to you. So yeah, I'm going to leave this one here. It's 10% on power for this video, but so YouTube, is there any way that this is possible where it remembers where you've left off one particular night, and next night it continues on? Automatic liking would be very good, because then you can immerse yourself in it. And after all, that's what it's about, the experience, isn't it? It's about the experience of watching it.
Okay.
I also noticed this on a few other platforms as well, such as Amazon, where it gives you like a few seconds to like a video or not. And by then, I've either got on with something else and have had it on as background, and it's run onto another, and I haven't liked any of them. I haven't given them any stars or anything. And there you are, do you know what I mean? It becomes quite... It's challenging, right? To go back and then... it becomes a chore. I gotta go through and like all these videos, and then if I do, is it spamming it? Does this look bad? You know, I go back and like. Sometimes I do hit up on a liking session and go back and think, right, yeah, these videos, I really like these ones. You know, you go back in your history and just sort of... it's a bit easier on a computer than it is on a phone or a TV or anything like that, just to go and spam the likes. But yeah, so there you are. I'm going to leave it here.